The next speaker is Oumayma Dhiab, I hope I pronounced it correctly, and it's about vertebrate roadkills in Tunisia. Oumayma, please, the floor is yours. We show the video.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my presentation. My name is Oumayma and I'm a PhD student and a member of the Terrestrial Fauna Ecology Unit of the Faculty of Science of Gabès, Southern Tunisia. The topic of my presentation is seasonal variation in vertebrate roadkill in Gabes Region, Southern Tunisia. Let's get started by a brief introduction about the road ecology. The road ecology is a word composed of two terms, the term road, which is artificial element of the landscape, and the word ecology, which is the study of interaction between organism and environment. Combining the two together, we get road ecology, which is the study of environmental changes that a road or a road network can cause. It's also the interaction of organism with environment related to road and vehicle. The ecological effects of roads could be positive or negative. The negative one could be indirect, such as the chemical effects and the physical effects or impacts, and the direct one could be the collision with vehicle and mainly the road mortality. The mitigation measures could be speed decrease, concentration of road traffic on major axes, which means the creation of quiet zones or wildlife passage and tunnels. Well, the road plus vehicle constitute the main direct human cause of vertebrate mortality. It exceeds the hunting. In fact, estimates of number of road deaths based on measurement taken on short stretches of road give alarming annual figures. Unfortunately, in Tunisia, no data on animal losses on the road network are available. Quantitative studies on this aspect are still lacking. So, our main objective was to contribute to the study of vertebrate mortality on a section of road in Gabes Region. Let's move on now to the methodology. First of all, the road section shows the most covered twice a time using a car with two observers on board. Then the carcasses were searched for and counted first on the western side of the road and then back to the eastern half. The first step was the identification of collected roadkill animals. The fourth one was the record number of individuals, type of surrounding habitat and position, and finally taking photos to facilitate the identification. Let's move on now to the results. Well, in total, 480 roadkills vertebrate were recorded, while with a daily road killing rate of 0.085 road kills per kilometer per day. The plot of cumulative frequency of road impacted species detected across the study period showed a discontinuous increase in the cumulative number of road impacted species. And the seasonal variation of daily road killing rates shows that there was a discontinuous increase in the cumulative number of road impact species across the study period, showing an alternative of accelerating in status phases. However, the extent of and shape of this increase varied among vertebrate classes. For mammals, it took them more or less than 2 weeks of 80% of roadkill species to be recorded. A quite different pattern was found in birds, as the number of vehicle species showed a quasi-continuous increase during a long period before a plateau was reached. Finally, the GLM results showed significant quadratic variation of daily road killing rate with survey data, but birds and mammals showed an opposite seasonal trends. To conclude, I have to say that the vertebrate fauna of Gabes region in southeastern Tunisia was impacted by road accident. This mortality was variable in time in relation to the phenology and ecology of the animal concerned, and awareness raising efforts for road users, encouraging them to pay more attention to animals. And finally, I want to thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Oumayma.